Welcome to the video tutorials of the book Methods, Evaluation and Research in Education by Aktaruzzaman. And today we're going to learn how to perform data analysis in Microsoft Excel. And it contains two parts. Part 1 is basic uses of Microsoft Excel in data analysis. And part 2 is complex practical example of Microsoft Excel. Let's see. Suppose the administration of Islamic University of Technology (IUT) wants to develop a system for generating personal grade sheet for students in Microsoft Excel format. Open the file named Basics of MS Excel 3 from the data file and see the data under the headings from Subject to Quiz 4 at the screen. The non-highlighted portion, the user can provide the data, whereas the highlighted portion from the attendance mark up to GPA, the user has to calculate based on the rules set by the university administration. Entering data here in MS Excel is very easy. Just click the cell and then write whatever you want. There is no burden of declaring variables and its setting here like SPSS. Let's see the rules for grade and grade point at the screen. If a student gets 80% or above, he will get A+, and his grade point will be 4.00. Similarly, 75% to less than 80% carries grade A, which is equal to grade point 3.75, and so on. Ultimately, less than 40% means grade F, which is fail, and it carries grade point 0.00. Let's see the rules for attendance mark. If the attendance of a student is 95% or above, he will get 10 marks. 90 to less than 95% carries 8 marks, and so on. Less than 75% carries no mark, in fact. All the data are based on one credit, which carries 100 marks. This set of rules is very important to derive the necessary formula in MS Excel. Remember, it is always better to start the conditional formula from low to high. Equal sign is must for any formula in Microsoft Excel. Now, look at the screen. The total marks cover the marks of class attendance, semester final examination, mid-semester examination, best 3 out of 4 quizzes. First, we have to compute the attendance mark in J7, best 3 quiz in K7, total in L7, grade in M7, and finally grade point in N7 by setting the appropriate formula. Let's see the formula for J7 to N7 at the same row. The formula of attendance mark for the cell J7 in the function box based on the rules is given like this. First copy the formula, huge formula. Now just paste it. It's done. Press enter. It looks very long and may be confusing. You can avoid the confusion in the following ways. For example, the first condition from the bottom of the rules is if the percentage of attendance is less than 75, then the marks will be 0 and it is for 1 credit. The credit may vary from subject to subject. So, the generalized formula stands if C7 is less than 75, B7, which is in fact the credit, will be multiplied by 0. For the second condition, just put a comma before the closing first bracket. Give a single space and then write the second condition, which is if C7 is less than 80, B7 will be multiplied by 2. For the third condition, just put a comma before the first closing bracket, give a single space and then write the third condition, and so on. Please do not forget to write the closing bracket for each condition. Remember, the number of closing brackets is equal to the number of conditions. If mismatched, Excel shows simply error. Now, the formula of best 3 quiz for cell K7 in the function box is this. Yeah, select it and copy it. Yeah, then paste it there. Yeah, paste and now press enter. The formula of total for cell L7 in the function box is this. Select it, copy it. Now paste it. Press enter. As these cells are not consecutive, sum D7 to K7 cannot be used. Moving on, the formula of grade for cell M7 in the function box based on the rules is given like this. Yeah, copy it. Now paste it carefully. Yeah. Really, it's a very lengthy formula. So just start to derive the formula from the bottom of the rule set. For example, the first condition is if the percentage of mark is less than 40, then the grade will be F, and it is for 1 credit. Now, divide the total marks by the corresponding credit to get the marks per credit. The credit may vary from subject to subject, so the generalized formula stands if L7 divided by B7 is less than 40, the grade will be F. For the second condition, just put a comma before the closing bracket. Give a single space and then write the second condition, which is if L7 divided by B7 is less than 45, the grade will be D. For the third condition, just put a comma before the first closing bracket. Give a single space and then write the third condition, and so on. Just make it very simple. Moving on, the formula of grade point for cell N7 in the function box based on the rules given like this. Much bigger formula. Now copy it. Yeah, now paste it. Press enter. Please do not be afraid by seeing so many closing brackets. Just start deriving the formula from the bottom. So, the generalized formula stands if M7 is equal to F, B7 will be multiplied by 0. For the second condition, just put a comma before the closing first bracket, give a single space, and then write the second condition, which is if M7 is equal to D, B7 will be multiplied by 2. For the third condition, just put a comma before the first closing bracket, give a single space, and then write the third condition, which is if M7 is equal to C, B7 will be multiplied by 2.25, and so on. Now, copy the cell J7 to N7 at the same row, then select the cell from J8 to J11, K8 to K11, L8 to L11, M8 to M11, and finally N8 to N11 together, and paste which was copied earlier. Yeah, paste it. Look at the screen. A rectangular box is circulating. Just press the escape button to come out from it. Finally, the formula of GPA for cell 07 in the function box is this. Copy it, yeah, then paste it in that box. Yeah, press enter. Now, click the merge and center icon to place the output for GPA column at the center. The details of it are described in chapter 7 of the book. Okay then, it's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. It's Yasdani saying you goodbye.